Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Lavila, Sketch from the Desk here, and I'm back with another video for y'all. So today I want to talk about traditional speed inking, and I'm just gonna do a quick little video of me speed inking a piece that I worked on a while back for you guys. What I feel about this topic is I really love to speed ink. It feels really great when you're speeding when not speed inking, but it feels really great when you're inking. Like there's just such a big difference when it comes to inking digitally versus inking traditionally. And I feel like traditional ink, it's something about it that makes the picture come out a lot better, the final drawing. When you do it, when you do any art by hand, I feel like, I personally, me, I feel like I get a way better finished product than if I were to do it digitally. And this is part of my process. Like, honestly, my process is I would draw traditionally and then I will ink digitally. But sometimes I like to just have fun and just get the feel of it. And the best way to do that is to ink traditionally, and it's just really satisfying to have this type of ink pen once you use it. I don't know if you guys ever use an ink pen before, but it's definitely a fun thing you should do, especially if you love to draw and you're into comics or anything with involving you drawing. Once you try inking, you're gonna love it. Like, I remember the first time I inked, I was like, wow, I felt so fancy. No lie, you feel really fancy when you ink, and it's a great feeling. I love it. Um, yeah, I really love it. Tips I can give you guys on inking is you always want to keep your hands off the paper as much as possible. And I know it's kind of a challenge because you're always so used to leaving your hands on the paper when you're drawing, but you have to, like when you're drawing, you tend to smudge a lot. Like, when you're drawing the the pencil, it smudges a lot, and you can easily erase that. But with inking, once you get a smudge, it's very annoying, and it's you can't just erase it. Like, I made a few little errors in this, but as you can see, my hands are away from the ink. But you see this part, I put my hand on the ink and it started to smudge, and the smudge is gonna get worse. But luckily, through digital editing, I was able to go in and correct those smudges that I caused. And yeah, like, it's really fun. Like, it really trains you to be very careful. And another thing with inking, you can't really undo any mistakes, because once you make a mistake, you make a mistake, unless you want to put whiteout on the paper, and then you got to go in do all that correcting stuff. But it's really hard to correct a mistake once you're traditionally inking. And I came a long way with my inking. I used to have smudges all over the paper, so I feel like I'm doing a lot better. But there's a few that I can spot right now on this piece. Another tip I can give you is a little always make sure you have a little cup of water on the side, because the ink does dry up, and you gotta constantly make sure that it's the tip of your ink pen is moist. So I usually add a little water to it, and then I dip it in the ink again, and that usually fixes the problem. But yeah, it dries up quick, and honestly, you don't want a dry tip. If you have a dry tip, that's a no-go, because you're just gonna end up, is basically at this point metal on paper, and you're just gonna tear up the piece. You just want the ink to flow naturally out, and best way you can do that is by make sure you're constantly dipping it in and out. And another tip I can give you guys is another another tip is just take your time. Like, this is obviously fast forwarded, but you should take your time and really, understand that, hey, this is a whole process, and it's a it's really fun and rewarding. Like I really feel like it's rewarding. The payout is great when you do traditional ink. It's almost like therapy. Like if you're an artist and you ever inked before, like this feels like therapy. Like you're on point. Like it feels so good to ink a piece. It's really cool. It's one of my most memorable experiences of being an artist and loving to draw. It really adds excitement. It's very exciting to ink. Yeah, but anyways, that's the video, guys. I had real lots of fun talking to you guys. Honestly, enjoyed working on this piece. I got a lot more videos coming out. Let me know if you guys have any type of tips you would want to give me when it comes to inking. I'm still fairly new to it. I'm not a big professional or anything, but like I said, thanks for watching, guys. More content coming out. Enjoy the final piece. Yeah, guys, subscribe, like, and subscribe. Definitely want to grow this channel. Peace. Thanks for watching. Sketch from the Desk.
It's